Hey guys, it's your girl Anna, and I'm coming to you my first ever YouTube video. And I recorded this video twice actually. One it was like a few days ago, like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, you know what? Let me like knock this out of the way. But apparently, obviously, it didn't go as well as I thought. So this is like my second one now, and this is like a full face makeup, and this is pretty much like what I do like whenever I want like a really like beat face, like with contour and highlight. You see that highlight popping, you see that? But like whenever I want to like go all out with my makeup, this is what I do. And yeah, like whenever I do my makeup, everyone's always asking me like, how do you do your makeup? Like, what do you use? Like, da 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 da. So I'm like, why not just like make a channel so like everyone can just like see what I like, how I do it, like, and so this is like my channel, and guys, show love and all that, all that, all that. But yeah, so if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, and this is not like an everyday look because I don't wear makeup every day. Like, who has that time? Not I. But this is like I said, like whenever I want to like go all out, like beat that shit to the T. This is how I wear my makeup. So if you guys want to see it, stick around. And in the video, I didn't add lashes or the highlight to the bottom of my lid. I did that when I went off camera. So if you guys, I didn't really go in full detail with like everything. So if you guys want to see like a separate video of how I did my brows and my lashes and like a full rundown of everything, just like leave it in the comment, and I'll get that done for you guys. But yeah, so comment, like, subscribe, and tell your friends, tell everybody. But yeah, stick around to see how I achieved this look.
Okay, so first you want to start with a fresh clean face, and I start by prepping with my MAC Prep and Prime, and it helps your makeup stay longer, and it also protects your skin. It works really good, guys. Then I go in on my brows, and I have full brows, so I don't really do too much with them. Instead of a gel, I use a dark brown pencil, and that's just from my local beauty supply store. But whatever you use, I know a lot of people use like the NYX or Anastasia brow gel. And I mean, if that works for you, then that's what you go ahead and use. But personally, I prefer to use a dark pencil. And you want to make sure that the further back you go with your brows is the darker it gets. The beginning of your brow should not be as dark as the end of your brow. That's one of the reasons it looks unrealistic. Then I go in with my MAC Selective Cover Up Concealer, and I use that to define my brows. And I just do 3 dabs on the top and 3 dabs on the bottom. And I know a lot of people also use like the LA Girl Pro concealer. I use it too, but only for my highlight. It doesn't sit right when I use it for as a brow concealer. But I mean, if it works for you, then you can go ahead and use that. Just want to go ahead and blend out the bottom and make sure that the top is blended all the way out, because that's how you get that unrealistic look. And it looks really cloudy if you don't blend the top all the way out. But the bottom, you can leave a little closer to the lid so that it has that pop-in effect right underneath the arch. Then I go with my flat brush and I just blend out the bottom and blend the top all the way out. And get it to your suitable need. Then I go with my favorite foundation from NARS, and it's in the color Trinidad. It works wonders, trust me. And it's a matte finish. And I also go with my L'Oreal True Match in Cappuccino. And you want to make sure that you get that foundation past your face and going onto your neck, because you don't want to have two different, your face be a different color from your neck. That looks ugly. You want to blend that in with your concealer, and make sure you get rid of that unibrow by wiping the brush in between your eyebrows. Then I go with my Wet n Wild eyelid primer. And it's very important whenever you wear an eyeshadow to use a primer with it, so that it doesn't crease and your shadows stay on longer, and it's also more pigmented when you use a primer. Then I go in with my Morphe 35N palette, and they don't really name their individual colors, so I don't really know the name of it, but it's like a light shimmery color, and it's gonna go really well with the other palette that I'm gonna use. And I also got my brushes that I'm using on my eye from Morphe. Then I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline, the blush nude. And I have both the blush nude and the nude. I'm pretty sure that's the other, or the bronze nude. But they have two palettes and it's really good. And they don't name their individual colors either. I think only Sephora, and not Sephora, but the products that Sephora carries, like Tarte, my Tarte palette, those colors are individually named. And I have a few other palettes that are individually named too. And I got the Maybelline palette at my local Walmart. And the most important thing when applying your eyeshadows is blending. You don't want to give that variation where the colors look like you just threw them on your eye. You want to make sure that they're well blended. And I love seeing like a nude rose gold color on dark girls, whether it's like on our eyelids or our lip. It just makes our color pop even more. Love seeing that. I was listening to Future, guys. Future always get me lit for some reason. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one though. Wanna blend that baby in. Blender and blend. Major keys blending. Then I go in with my favorite eyeliner from Stila, and it's in Midnight Dark, I think. I'll put all the name of the products that I use down in the description bar for you guys, because I know the video is kind of speedy for time's sake. But yeah, that's a really good liner. Actually, my friend introduced me to that liner, and the first time I tried it, I fell in love with it. And even though it is a bit pricey, I think I paid 21 or 20 $22 for it, but it lasts really long, and it's really pigmented. Like, let me tell you, it works wonders. I'm in love with that liner. And I always do a wing line with whenever I do a full face makeup, Even though it's not the easiest thing to do, it does take a bit of practice. But if you guys want me to do like a separate video on how I do my wing liner, just leave comments and stuff down in the comment section. And let me tell you, it's really hard trying to do wing liner on camera. It's like not the easiest thing to do. And I know that most of the products that I'm using in the video are kind of high end on the pricey side, but they're really good, especially the NARS foundation and the Stila liner. Anything NARS is good. It's like my foundation, I paid $45 for it. It is pricey, but it's really good, and it's not harsh to your skin. It's very melanin friendly. Then I go with my favorite mascara, and it's from NYC. It's Big Bold Curls. That one I paid like $2 for it at my local Walgreens. It's not that expensive, and it's really good. Like I said, I was listening to Future. His new mixtape is the bomb, like thebomb.com. Now you want to brush away any excess shadow that fell down, and I go in with my MAC Selective Cover Up Concealer to highlight. Reason being is because it does not crease at all, and I use a beauty blender to blend it out. Like, let me tell you, that concealer is the truth. And I only paid like $18 or $20 for it. Even though it's in like a small tube, it lasts really long. Then I go in with my LA Girl Pro in Almond just to give it a little bit lighter feel. You want to blend that out too. And I go in with the Chestnut in LA Girl Pro, and I use that to contour. And you want to put that under your cheek and around the edge of your face. And I use the other side of my beauty blender to blend it out. And to set my highlight, I use the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and that is really good. Number one reason why I like it is because it does not leave that undertone, and when you're taking a picture with flash, it does not show up in the picture, unlike those HD powders that all be all up in your picture. And you just set that where you put your highlight and let it sit and bake for a little bit. Then I go in with my ColourPop in Parasol, and I use that to set under my eyebrow to give it a little bit more of a pop. And ColourPop, they have reasonable prices for their highlight, and the lippies that I'm going to be using at the end of the video, they're also going to be from ColourPop. And I go in with my Sun and Baked bronzer from NYC, and I've had that for like a few years now. I think I got it from Walgreens. But yeah, I just use that to set my contour. And like I said, guys, I know this video is a little bit sped up, and that's only to like, you know, conserve time. So if you guys want to see me like do the contour and highlight in depth, just let me know. And then you just brush away the excess translucent powder. Then I go in with ColourPop, and it's in Soli. Very pretty. And I use that to set my contour. Really nice color. I love that color. Then I go with my mineralized finish powder from MAC, and I just apply that all over my face and on my neck so that everything has a balance. It's all about the balance. Then I go in under my eye again with the translucent powder to give it that last kapow. And for my blush, I'm using the I totally do not know the name of that blush, but I got it from the Body Shop. As you can see, it's almost done, and the name rubbed off on the back, so I don't know the name of it. And for my highlight, I'm going in with my Melanin. I got it from Walmart, and I applied it on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin. And you want to go in with your brush and just like dust away that excess powder and blend everything out. Blend it, blend it, blend it, hunty. Then I used that highlight and I put it on the top of my cheek. That highlight is Melanin number 5, and I got it from my local Walmart. I'm pretty sure I already said that. But it really works. Like when that sun hit, psh, and I have a really dark overtone or undertone, whatever you want to call it, around my lip whenever I wear like bright matte colors. So what I use to correct that is my concealer from MAC. I just like blend that out. Then I go with my two favorite colors from ColourPop, Trop, and Guess. And whenever you apply matte, you always want to moisturize your lip. And you gotta be careful when you apply matte lipsticks because they dry really fast. So if you mess up, you gotta go in with like a makeup remover cloth to like fix that. And I put Trap on the outside. Then I go with my ColourPop highlight in Parasol, and I use that to line the top of my lip so that the color can pop a lot more. Whenever I don't use a lip liner, I use my highlight. Then I'm going to apply Guess on the inside. It's more of like a rose goldy, peachy-ish color. Gives it kind of a inside-outside ombre. Then I go with my mineralized finish powder from MAC to just like blend everything out. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching.
So I hope you guys found that video very helpful, and hopefully you guys will be back and have like recommendations and like I'm like tongue tied right now. Just like whatever you guys want to see like done, just let me know. And I mentioned in the intro, like if you guys want to see like how I do my brows or like how I contour like or highlight in detail, because I pretty much just like went ahead and like did everything, not like explaining step by step. So if you guys want to see that like in a separate video, just like leave that in the comment and I'll definitely get that done for you guys. And like whatever else you guys want to see, yeah, just let me know. And rock out with your girl. But yeah, thanks guys. Mwah.